Hey, what's up, productivity junkies? Darren Persinger here. Did you guys see the opening ceremonies of the Olympics last night? Amazing, amazing stuff. Besides it just being a spectacular visual experience, what I think is so cool about the Olympics is that it only comes around once every 4 years, whether it's the winter or summer every 4 years. I just think that's amazing that the whole world can agree to come together and compete in these great games. And it's such a wonderful event, the opening ceremonies, and over the next 16 days, starting today, these athletes will be competing. And what I want to share with you guys today is about that, I'm going to say about, since it's taking place in Vancouver, Canada. What I want to share with you guys today is about the event versus the process. I'm going to say process too, to represent my Canadian brethren. The event versus the process. The opening ceremonies and the Olympics itself is an event. So we get to experience that, but what we don't see is the athletes' training, their process of working up to this, whether it's been the last 3 years or 4 years or 8 years. The sacrifices, the commitments that they're making, the training, everything that they do each day to work up to this event. Now, too many times in our life, we want there to just be an event because in our culture, in our society, the event is celebrated, like the Olympics, like the opening ceremony, like the Super Bowl, like a movie. But that movie even was a process of going up to it, writing the script, hiring the actors, doing all the things to create that movie, that whole production. So don't be seduced by the idea of an event. Recognize that there's a process up to the event, and there's also a process after the event, all right? So if there's anything that you want to do for your business, for example, let's take an open house really quickly. An open house would be the event. What are you doing in the process up to the open house? How are you marketing it? How are you promoting it? How are you getting traffic to there? And then after the open house, what is the process to follow up with all the people that came through the open house? How are you communicating back with the sellers? How are you letting people know in the neighborhood what happened? Before you decide to commit to any event, determine what the process will be on the front end and on the back end. Stop thinking about events. I know they're sexy. I know they're fun. Don't be seduced by that. If you want to build a business that you truly desire, get focused on the process, on the front and the back. Then you'll have a business that you really desire.